Hello, it's Miss Jamie from Green Hill coming to you from my studio at home. This week on Virtual Green Hill, we are thinking about gardens. And our curator's pick this week is North Carolina artist Mary Beth Boone. Mary Beth is inspired by plants, and we're going to take her artwork as inspiration. So check out our curator's pick page on our website. The project today involves the process of plaster casting. I also have an alternative to this if you're not able to get your hands on any plaster of Paris. Let's talk about what you're going to need. You're going to need a box of plaster of Paris or a bag of it. You can get craft. You can get this at craft stores, Walmart. You can also purchase plaster of Paris in just a giant bag at a hardware store like Lowe's. Plaster of Paris looks like flour, and you have to mix it up with water, and it makes a paste that you're going to pour into a mold, and we'll talk about that in a second. The other thing that you're going to need is plant material. You're going to need some paint, and if you don't have plaster of Paris, you can make salt dough, so you'll need flour and water and salt. Three materials that I experimented with to make my mold were clay from our studio. I know not everybody can get their hands on clay, but you could go outside. Most people have clay in their yards, and if it's wet, you can use that too. So you'll see that I've used some garden dirt for one of my materials. The other thing that you can use is salt dough, and you could use salt dough without casting plaster. So if you don't have access to clay or plaster of Paris, you could just use the salt dough. So that's a fun process. I really like doing this, and I wanted to do a little compare and contrast. This one I made with clay from the studio, and this one is the same plant, and I made it with salt dough. And you can see this one is smoother. It picked up the details a little bit better, but I like this one too. It's a little rougher. It's harder to get the same amount of detail, but it still worked. It looks really nice. This one I cast with dirt from my garden, and I was really impressed with the amount of detail that it picked up. This one was made with salt dough, and again, I was pretty impressed. I'll show you the two that I didn't cast in plaster. This one was made with salt dough, and it was baked. And this last one was made with salt dough, and it was also baked. This one was my abstract one. This would make a great Mother's Day present, and you don't have to stick with plants. You can do other things with it. You can make it a heart. You could make it say mom on it. And remember, if you are making letters and you're going to cast this in plaster, the letters have to be backward and you have to spell the word in reverse. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.